Hey there, fellow zombie hunters. Jaxel here. I've had another little mishap. My computer decided to blue screen on me, and while I was doing a whole shit ton of crafting, getting ready to move to the hub city, and lo and behold, I spawned in. Oh, see, it's doing it again. You stupid bastard. This game is really pissing me off today. Um, More so than more other days. Of course, the map is wonky right now. I'm trying to remember how to reset that. Let's see if that works. No. Trying to remember how to get that to reset. That might have done it. Let's take a look. There we go. I spawned in right here. And I was level 1 again. I've lost everything for the second time in this series. So, my thought was, because this has happened again, what I'm going to do is, and I lost all my map markers and everything again. So, we're going to start by doing that right off the bat. We'll get my map marker back up. And this was the oil bunker. Oh, of course I can't spell because I'm agitated right now. So we'll save that. And then I will put save waypoint and go home base. And I'm still doing it. There we go. When I get agitated, I can't type. So there's home base. Those are the only two that are important for right now. So what I'm going to show you here is, and that really chunked out. I don't understand what the hell happened over here. My game has had a major glitch. So I want out of this area in a big way. I am going to hit the crafting menu really quick here and just go hit the rocket launcher, and doesn't even need to be a good one because I'm going to try something here. And we'll take 500 rockets just because I'm pissed off right now. And we'll see what happens when I see it. It goes way over. It didn't even touch that ground. So I want to get the ground back so I don't actually have an issue here. There. That works. Good enough. Now I don't have that glitch anymore. Thank you. This was mostly from my my day 70 horde. So that was fun. I made it through another horde night and back to having level 1 character. And I didn't adjust any settings. The only thing that happened was, like I said, the game encountered an error, or my computer did, and had to shut everything down. And so I lost everything again. So, but the only advantage that I'm going to have to add in a whole bunch of stuff. I'll do that off camera. But what I thought I would show you here is how I will get myself to level up here and level up with a decent amount of XP points. So we're going to quit out the game, and I'm going to minimize, and I'm going to minimize, and we'll go to under wherever you have your game. Go to your program files, find your Steam folder, and let me remember here. It is under, I believe, Steam apps, and under common, 7 Days to Die, and under 7 Days to Die data. No, not data. 7 Days to Die data. There we go. And I believe it's under configuration and progression. No, I don't want to do that. stop that. We want to go under open with Notepad. Now, this is all fine. The experience multiplier is what you, the experience points per level is what I want to change here. And I'm just going to remember that it's 5. So with that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that. I'm going to, this is where you have to really watch, because this number is a multiplier. So the higher the level, the more it multiplies, the more points you're going to receive. So if you put in a number like 100, by the time you get to level 50, it's going to go, you're going to be in the thousands of points. And it's going to be way more. Like I actually ended up with like freaking like 12 million points at once, and I had to like do a lot of frigging around to get it back to normal. So I'm going to do it in smaller increments. What my plan here is I'm trying to figure out a good number. I'm going to say I'm going to bump it up. We're going to bump it up to 25, and then we're going to save it, and then we're going to close it, and we'll close it right out. And now we should relaunch the game, and this is going to take a minute here. And once we relaunch the game, it takes forever to do this, but it's the only way that I've found. If somebody knows a quicker way to do this, by all means, show me. I'll learn it. I have no problem with that. But I figure what I'll do is I'll show you how I'm doing it, and it does work. I've already done it once before, so. But it does take a bit of time. I have 97 or 98 levels to add. So I've got a ways to go. Any key to start. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the tilde key. And we're going to put the words give self XP. And then put a space. And it goes up. You start out with 1,000, and after a certain amount of time, 1,000 won't be enough, and you'll have to bump it to 2,000, and 3,000, and 4,000, 5,000. When you get up to like a level 99, I believe it's going to be around like 9,000 points or something like that. But let's see what happens here. For some reason, that didn't work. Let's try it one more time. It might need to be a little bit more than that. Oh, helps if I type properly. Give self XP, 1,000. Okay, it's not doing it. Why not? Let me try this one more time. I might be forgetting a step here. I'll just have to take a look here. Give self XP. Let's go 5,000 this time, just because I'm... There we go. And it gave... See, it only gave me 27 skill points. So I'm looking at that thinking, 27? Normally, it would have been about the same. I don't really want to go too high on this, because I know I'm going to need a ton of points to get the... my gunsmithing and all the other things close to where they were. So I know that number is probably not high enough, because 25 points per, what we'll do is I will do it a few extra times here. Give self XP, and we'll put 2,500 this time. That should be enough. Yeah, I'm looking at 55 skill points to spend. It's giving me 25 at the lower levels, so that means the higher up I go, the bigger that number is going to get. So I got to be really careful here. So let's quit the game, and we'll quit right out. I don't leave it open at all. That's just my choice. I prefer not to leave things open if I can avoid it. So like I said, go find your Go find your program files, find Steam, find your Steam folder, open it up, your Steam apps, and go to common folder again, 7 Days to Die, and under data, and under configuration, and then again we go to progression and open it with Notepad. So I'm going through this step a couple of times because I want to kind of show you folks exactly how this kind of plays out. So we're going to bump this up to 100. And we're going to save it. I know that number is going to get a lot bigger as time goes on, and I'll have to come back in here. As soon as I get to around 60,000 or 50,000 XP or points to spend, I'm going to, or not even, I'm probably going to start putting points in sooner than later. Just because I want to make sure that I don't give myself an excessive amount that I don't need. Because that gets a little bit dumb when you've got, if you've got 30 million points. I don't know that the game's going to like you too much. I don't know if anyone else has done this and experiences any crashes from having more XP than you're supposed to have. I don't know if it works that way. Good information to know. If someone has that information, that would be great. If not, well, like I said, this is just me showing you what I do to fix the issue. It may not be the right way to do it, but it's the only way that I know how. So we know I'm at level 3 so far. So let's take a look at, with putting it at 100, let's take a look at what. This is the only part about doing this that really irritates me, is the fact that I have to give self XP. You can't just give yourself a level that I know of, unless you change it in that XML file. I don't like changing a lot of things in the XML file. I think you're going to run into a lot of problems doing so. So there we go, 175 points. So that number is a little bit more reasonable. So let's stop doing that for 1 sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick off. I'm going to get do my scavenging right away to 10, and then we'll do the Quality Joe perk right away. I want to get that one out of the way and see how many points I'm left. See, I'm only left with 70 points. This gets really expensive. Like, you know, you got to figure a lot of these things, like shotguns. I had up to level 90, so. You know, you think of that points going up every time. When you start doing 70, 80 points to get 1 point in the skill, I'm going to need basically 1,000 plus for each one of these that were up in the hundreds. So I already know that I don't think I've given myself enough XP or skill points to combat this yet. But I don't want to go. The best thing that you can do in doing this is do small incremental level ups, and just make sure that you're not going over the numbers. If you want to keep it realistic, I know that this is far from realistic with me giving myself all this XP right off the cuff. But again, how do I get back all those points? I'm not going to go out looting again. I'm going to have to add in all my skill books again. I'm not going hunting for them this time. I've had to redo them or add them to myself. Like, go hunt them, go find them, go scavenge them. Oh, I just put the word spend. Why? I'm reading the computer. That's why. 2,500 again. There should be enough still. It's going to go up as soon as I hit, I think, hit level 10. It goes up. I've had to do this. This took me about an hour the one night to get it myself back to the right level. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. We'll go 3,000 this time because I know it's going to bump up soon. Oh, I only gave myself 300. Whoops. Let's try that again. Give self XP. We'll go 2,700 this time because 3,000 should be more than enough. What? Spawning wandering horde. Oh, that's lovely. I didn't type that in. So I've got a wandering horde apparently coming my way. Well, we're going to finish this up down underneath because I don't want to try and fight the wandering horde at level 10 with my guns at 1 and no way to defend myself. So we'll go right down into the mine to do this. Like I said, I was setting myself up. This is all for my move, but I lost a ton of stuff because I was down in my mine doing all the work, and I had my inventory full of concrete or concrete mix anyway. And I lost it all. I lost all my guns. I lost all my ammo. I had 1,500 rounds of 7.62 rounds on me, which I'm going to have to give myself back. I had 1,000 wood frames. I had 500 brick pavers. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to try and remember what I had. And I'm only coming down here because I figured this is probably my safest location right now. But I am going to turn these off. They don't need to keep running. They're just making a lot of fucking noise. And heating the room up. So let's turn them all off. I don't know why it still says I have 38 minutes of time in there. That's really strange. It's going to go negative on me. I can already see it. But I really don't care about this room anymore. Anyhow, because I was trying to move. That was all I was doing. So let's give self XP again. 3,000. So I have 1,000 points to spend. Is that going to be enough to do all the things that I want to do? Like I said, I'm going to probably take it to level 50 and see where that takes me. It should get me close to what I'm looking for. I don't know though. Like I said, this is I could probably go in and change how much skill points I get per like just make it a nice big number and get it all at once. But again, I've done that already once, and I don't want 1,000,000 skill points. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to keep it as realistic as I possibly can. And I know it's not realistic, and who cares if I have extra. You know, Alpha 14 is going to drop anytime now, but I don't want to have it too unrealistic. Like I said, I want to get it very close, and wow. I want to get it close. That's about all I can do. And you know, there's going to be a few things that I know I'm just not going to have at the right level. There'll be other things that I will have, and they will definitely be at the right level, and it's going to all be the important stuff. I'm going to probably start spending some points here when I hit level 20, just to see where I'm at, because I may want to go into the XML one more time, bump that number up, and see see where that puts me for, like, I'm already looking at the number that I have, and it is still low. So I'll probably go bump it up one more time. I might do one good big bump, I think. And so let's take a look at that. Let's tab and do the skill points. Okay. Excuse me. let's just look at shotgun right off the bat. We'll do shotgun, and I'll show you how quick this is, because it is redonkulous. Just to get it to 100. I wasn't at 100. We'll take it to, I was at 100, but we'll take it to 90. I'll make up those extra points. So that right there shows me that just to get it to 75 cost me 3,000 points. So I need approximately, well, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, between the two is 4. Between rifles and pistols is 4,000. 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 8,500, 9,500. So I need 10,000 points just to get those ones back to where they were. Am I going to have 10,000 points at this rate in leveling up this way? It might be close. Because the level 20 was 3,000 points. Yeah, you know, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to quit the game, and I'm going to go back into the XML one more time, and I'm going to, this also gives you guys a chance to see how to do it one more time. You may as well see it. So, and see where how, you know, this is the only way to learn it, is just to try and do it. So I learned by trial and error. This isn't all the games that I have, by the way. I do have more games than that. I just haven't uploaded them all to this new computer. All right. Preference or progression. There we go. Oh, no, I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to do it this way. Open with Notepad. So we're going to change that multiplier is 100 points right now. It was at 5. I went to 25, then to 100. You know what? Let's make it 1,000. Only reason I say that is because I want to show you guys what happens. It's a bitch to get it back down once you go too hard on it. I'm only going to do one level of that, most likely. And because like I said, I was up to 12 million. I think I accidentally gave myself, I wasn't paying attention and did it at 10,000. 10,000 points per level up. Something like that. I can't remember. Again, I wasn't sure what I was doing. So a little bit of lack of knowledge and a whole lot of not paying attention and being really frustrated that I was leveled down to level 1. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. So until they fix this game properly, we are going to be stuck having, for some of us, the game deciding to do asshole things to us. There we go. See how quickly that number jumps? Like I'm up. It's not a small number anymore. So I am not going to be monkeying around with this too much in this regard for this amount of points. Like I said, go small. Get your number set in for what you think is a good number, and you know, don't overdo it, because you could, you know, I don't know the repercussions of giving yourself way too much XP. There's got to be one. This game, it seems to have some issues with certain aspects of how things work. So, okay, I got 11,000 points. Now, that technically, if I remember correctly, is only going to give me, let's start on the other page and let's go to weaponsmithing, because my weaponsmithing was at 100. And let's watch how quickly this all comes down. I'll do my weapons and my tools right now, and I'll finish shotgun off. If I can, if I have enough points after. I don't think I'm going to. Because that's only enough to do some of my stuff. I'll get it to 90. Like I said, you know what? It was more than 90. I'll take it right to 97. My toolsmithing, it was all the way to 100. I know you can do it individually. There's a way to go in and set each level individually for each skill. But I like I said, I'm not playing around with a bunch of XML files. I just play with the one. I'll take this one to 97 as well, even though I know it was at 100. Yeah, I was going to do shotguns. Let's purchase that up to 90. Make it 95, just to be fair to myself. And that's all my points already almost gone. So again, we're going back in and we'll do the whole give self XP. And I'm at level 25, so I have another 70 levels to go. So that number is going to get bigger as I go. It will get a lot bigger as I go. So I'm going to want to put it back down to that 5 instead of 1,000, and get close to my number again and not overdo it. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to have a huge ass load of extra points left over. There's no need for that. So I'll take it to level 30 here and see where that takes me. See, that's not enough points now. Like I said, it goes up. You need to what am I going to say? It goes up by, I think, increments of 1,000 after you hit a certain level, and so you have to bump it up. So I'm already to 4,000 XP. Okay, so we're up to 2,200 or 22,000 points. So we're gonna get out of there again, and we'll go in here and we'll start adding points. My scavenging was all the way up as well. And I know that because I remember I went and did a whole bunch of friggin' looting and lost it all. So we'll take it as what we got. This was only at level 50, I believe. It was a little higher than that, but we'll just say 50. I think it was at like 66 or something like that. And my pistols was in the 90s no, it wasn't. Pistols was in the 50. We'll say 50 for pistols as well. Like I said, I'm not gonna give myself more than what I had. I'm gonna try not to. I can't promise anything though. And my science was at 10. I know it was higher than that as well. So was tailoring. We'll give myself 10 just to start with. So that pretty much takes care of this page for now. Miscellaneous crafting was all the way to 100, but I'll take it to 95 just to be fair. It's not like I won't be able to gain those points back anyway. Oh man, I forgot. This does take a long fucking time. Like it's not a quick fix by any means. I know my mining tools was at 100 because of all the mining that I've done. So I am going to put my mining back to 100. I know my medicine, I had been putting points in that, and it was at, I think, 50 or 60. I'll put it at 50. There we are, and medicine we'll put to 50. There we go. And my light armor was, well, like I was at like 30 or 40. Gunsmithing. And my construction tools still need to go up. And my athletics needs to go up. And my archery still need to go up. So I'm probably only going to do about 3 or 4 more level ups with the 1,000 points. And I'll take gunsmithing to 95, even though I'm pretty sure it was at 100, but I'll say 95 because I know it was well over 90. And then construction tools. Oh, see, I'm already at 600. So let's go down here again, and let's do give self XP a few more times. And then this should be about the last of what I'm going to do here with the high level. Because, like I said, I'm not going gung-ho overboard with this shit. I don't want the game to not like me too much here. And it already, I'm pretty sure the game already doesn't like me for the fact that this is the second time I'm having to do this. So, I'll do it one more time. Whoops. And then I will double check to see where I am at for points in my skill tree. So let's take a look here. Let's get construction tools up right away. Like I said, I may have a little bit, I may go a little bit higher on something. I may have some extra points. I'm trying not to, though. I'm really trying not to. Construction tools was at 100, so we're taking it to 100. Archery, let's do that one next. And I'm not doing negative points because there's no point in doing the negative points. So that's why I'm trying to get it as close now as I possibly can. I know my archery was up at, I think it was 80. So we'll go with 80. Armor smithing was at, we'll say 25. And it looks like I've given myself too many points. This was all the way up to 35. That's a little low ball number, but I know it was higher than that. My bladed weapons was all the way back up. I just got it back up to like level 80. Chainsaw's broken for that, but I am going to put it back to level 80. I may as well. I know it was all the way up to 90 the first time, so I'm probably going to pour a few extra points in there just because. It looks like I have a bit of an excess. Blunt weapons was at, I believe it was 15. Clothing skill was at 15. It was higher. That was actually like 30. So there we go. 30. Heavy armor, I know I put some points into that. It was up to 30. There we go. And leather working, it was at like 50 or more than 50. Light armor was up to like almost 50. So we'll put them both at 50. Just to be fairly even keel here. And you know what? We're going to take the miscellaneous crafting back to 100 because I know it was at 100. My gunsmithing was at 100 as well, so let's do the same. Now that I've spent the points, we'll do the same with weaponsmithing because I know it was up there, and I know that was up there. And my tailoring was at least 50. So let's get that up to where it should be, close to it anyway. Like I said, there's still more points that I know I'm lacking because I know pistols was higher. Scavenging was at 100. So let's put scavenging at the 100 and get it done. I don't have any points. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to get. So now that I'm here, we're going to quit the game one more time. And now we will go back into the game file. Go to program files. Again, I'm saying it all over. I know you have heard it already, but I'm saying it one more time. Steam apps, common file, 7 Days to Die, data, configure, and then right click on progression and open with Notepad. And we're going to drop this back down to 5. Oops, no. Let's just backspace that out. I could always drop it to 1 if I notice that the numbers that I'm starting to get, and I will. If I notice my number is getting really big towards the end of my level 90, I'm going to, like, if I get to like level 70 and I'm up to like 12,000 points again, I'll be dropping that to a 1. I don't want extra points. I really don't. So I think I may actually end up having to do that, but I'm not going to do that until I get high, until I notice the number get big again. If I get up to where it's like 15,000 points, again, I don't need 15,000. As soon as it starts getting into the thousands, I'm going to, like, if it's at like 2,000 points, I'm dropping that number to a 1. I don't want all the extra points. I don't need them. I'm not trying to break the game here. I'm trying to just play it how I was playing it. So I can't reiterate that enough. So, you know, leave a comment in the section below. You know, if you guys have a better way. If you like this video, if it's helpful, give me a thumbs up on this one. You know, share it with people. If people, you know, put it in the forums. You know, do whatever you want to do. You know, if you don't like my video, tell me. I'd love to hear how I could make it better. This is like me. You know, I'm going through what I learned. I'm trying to help the community a little. I know I am not a modder. Everything that I've learned by researching myself. I looked at Games for Kicks and Rongo the Bold are two guys that are really helpful. Rongo the Bold, number one, he's the one who is the guy who goes and he's a modder. He knows what he's doing. I know Cage848 knows a lady named Pam. She's a modder. She's unbelievable as well. Awesome. Props to her too. But I didn't get anything from her. I got everything that I know from Rongo the Bold. He has a couple of videos up that talk about what I'm doing right now. Not as in depth. He just tells you how to do it. I'm going one step further and showing you how to do it. And showing you what I've learned and where I've learned it from. And like I said, I've learned it from Rongo the Bold and Games for Kicks. He was really helpful too, because he taught me how to give myself the XP, because he said it. He didn't talk about it. He didn't put it in his description. But he said the words, give self XP. And I went, that's how I do it. Okay. So how much do I do it? And well, I'll just test numbers. So I tested numbers. Okay. So that I gave myself the XP there, but it wasn't enough. So we'll put in 500 more and see if that levels me up. So we're up to 4,500 points, and that number's a lot better now. So, like I said, I'm not going to show you my whole entire level up here. I just wanted to show you me going through the process of tweaking the numbers to get the results I'm looking for. And if you're a level, level 50 character, you probably don't need to go as hardcore as I was. I had to give myself that big number because, well, I was level 90. I lost a lot of fucking points. There's something to be said for all those skill books that I've lost as well. And, you know, the time spent doing those things, I don't want to have to go back and redo this again. I'm really hoping whatever crashes my computer with this game is something that is a problem that isn't to do with my computer and more to do with the game itself, and that there's something that needs to be fixed. Because I know I am not the only person who's experiencing this. So My guess is it is something to do with the game. Okay. That is my guess, that it is something in the game that doesn't like, I don't know, something about our computers. Maybe it's Windows 10. I'm not sure. It could be something to do with Windows 10. It could be something to do with, I don't know, maybe the graphics card, the way I've got my stuff configured. I don't know. I'm not that, I know my way around computers a little bit, but I am by no means an expert. I have to do, the only reason I get good at doing anything on computers is because I have a friend, and my friend is your friend. It's called Google. I Google fucking everything, and my family actually gets quite mad at me because they will ask me how to fix something, and I'll ask them the question, "Did you check Google yet?" And they get a little bent because they know it's probably something I've already had to look up for myself. But it's my way of thinking is you got to figure some things out on your own sometimes. So, and if you're not willing to do that, then well, should I help you? If you tried and if you've tried it and it failed and you couldn't figure out how to fix it, and you asked me and I've done it, I can probably help. If I can't, I'm going to go to the same pages that everyone else is going to go to. I'm going to go check forums. I'm going to go check Google. I'm going to go check, wherever I need to check, Steam community files, whatever. So asking me how to fix something is probably not in your best interest, because I probably won't help. Unless it's something that I've already done before. And I'm not going to spend my time going and Googling for people when they should Google for themselves. So, not to be a dick, but I've played it enough games. I was playing World of Warcraft, prime example, and I'm not very good at the game. I'm okay. I kind of have fallen off lately because I don't play it as much. I kind of burned out after 4 years, and I don't really want to play it as much anymore. Still have an active account, but just not playing it. Anyhow, I'd have people asking me from my guild all the time, well, how do you do that? And it's like, well, I don't know. Google it. What's the best spec for Hunter? Fuck, go Google it yourself. Like, why am I going to go on to Noxic or Icy Veins for you? You do it yourself. If you can't fucking figure it out, if you're too lazy to hit Alt-Tab and go Google it, then that is not my problem. And I had a few arguments with people because I would help people, and then I would get accused of not wanting to help people. And it's like, no, I have helped people. I just don't see why I should have to do all the work for somebody. Especially when it's something that I'm not, I was a hunter. Yeah. I was a mage. Yeah. Priest. I got a rogue. I'm not very good at rogue at all. But I learned my classes, and then I'd have people asking me what was the best. Well, you know what? How the hell do I know? I'm not the best player out there. Go ask the best player out there. And you know what they're going to tell you? I saw what they told you in chat. Because I actually would watch chat and trade chat and see what people would say to people asking stupid questions. And, well, they didn't like the response they were getting. Well, guess what? That's what's going to happen. People are going to chew you out. And like I said, I will help as much as I can for almost anybody out there. I'm a kind of a giving guy in that way. But if it's something I don't know, I'll just say I don't know. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go, let people get bent at me because I'm not helping them figure something out. It is what it is. If you can't figure it out yourself, then, then I don't know, maybe you need to ask better questions. Because, when I'm trying to find something out online for myself, I ask the question, a dozen different ways in the Google search bar. because, you know, it's put in, you know, everyone puts their shit in with different titles, and you never know what you're going to find until you actually put it in the right way. All right, we're already up to 8,000. Wow. There we go. So we're at level 67. The number's not bad. I'm going to keep it at where I'm at now. To me, it's looking like exactly what I'm looking for here. I might be a little shy on a few things, which I'm not opposed to being a bit lean. I want it to actually not quite be measured up to what I was, because then I don't feel so bad about going in and hitting the XML file like I did. So, like I said, this is the only problem with doing it this way, is it is time consuming. It helps if I actually type properly. Okay, we're almost there. We're at what, level 70? So I've got 25 more levels to go. This is going to change soon, so I might as well do it now. Oops. It helps if I actually hit spacebar. So hopefully this has been helpful for people. Like I said, if it hasn't been helpful, tell me. Tell me why it wasn't helpful. I kind of want to know these things. If I'm not doing it in a way that's helpful, I need to know. Like I said, this is just my way of doing it. And if it wasn't helpful, it's good to know that it wasn't helpful. If it was helpful, like I said, give me a thumbs up. That will be really awesome. I don't get a lot of those, so I'm trying something new here. I'm trying to help out. Like I said, I'm trying to help the community, and you know, I'm sure that I'm not the only one who has had this happen. And I don't know, but I'm speculating that this fix that I'm using here is probably going to not change for Alpha 14. I don't think it will. Like I said, I'm speculating though. So my thoughts are, I will check that actually when and if this problem arises in Alpha 14. If it arises in Alpha 14, then I will go in, I will try and fix my game, and if it works, I will let people know. I will do an update video, and let everyone know what's happened. Back to level 1, blah, 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 and re-leveled character using the give self XP and XML file tweak. And that's all I'll say. I'm not going to delve too far into that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I at now? Level 80. Yay! This, like I said, this does take a bit of time. I'm actually quicker at it now because I know the process. So, I've gotten better at it. It's just a lot of fucking typing is all it is. And like the last time I did this, I went and almost starved myself to death twice because I didn't know what I was doing. And now I am a little bit better at it, so, well, I'm not dying. So where are we at? Level 85, and we're at 5,000 points. That's not bad. I can work with that. It's a little bit higher than I wanted it to be, but I'm not doing negative. As soon as you start touching negative, it starts really screwing with the game, and well, it does for me anyway. There's no way I'm starting out with negative points. That's just not going to happen. Oh, I'm over that now. Okay. Let's get this back. So it's going to be 12,000 for the next one. Whoop. Helps if I hit spacebar. I missed that twice now. All right, so we're almost there. Like I said, I'll probably just take it to level 90. And, oh. Yeah, maybe I'll go to level 95. Why not? That's where I was, so I was higher than that, but at least this is close to where I was. So I'll take the extra skill points that I may have incurred as a bonus for having to basically get my wellness back up to 200. That shouldn't take too long. It's a bit of a bitch, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's at 13,000 now. Like I said, that number changes as time goes on. 91. So like I said, we're gonna go to 95. Oh, I'll put the space at the wrong spot. XP 13,000. Two more times. Figures. I would click that wrong. Okay, so I'm at 14,000 now. There we go. So I'm level 95. I have another 9,000 points to spend. And I'm not going to bore you with all the other me going in and going into the creative menu here and pulling all the things out that I need that I lost. I'll do that off camera. And the next video you folks will see, I will be, I didn't even notice my health was down. Probably because I need to eat something. Maybe. Nope. Maybe because I need to drink something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worrying about it right now. Like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful. I really could use it. It'll show me that I'm doing the right thing here. And if you guys know of a different way, please put that in the comments as well. I will read the comments. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Share it, like it, subscribe it. You know, all that jazz. And happy hunting. Cheers.